Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 381 of playing chess every day until 2000 Delo. We are at 1861. Let's find an opponent. All right, we find in 1892. We have the white pieces. Let's go e4. And we got a Sicilian defense, so we're going to go knight c3. The start of the closed Sicilian, which we're going to go into the Grand Prix attack. All right, so they go e6. We're going to go f4. They could play queen h4 check, but it doesn't really do much. All right, so we're going to go check. We're just going to try and trade it off. If they put the knight out, I'm happy. We'll just go here. If they go here, we'll take and then drop back. Okay, there it is. Let's knight here. If they take, we take, and then we can capture. Once again, if they push, we take and then go here. Yeah, so they kicked me away, but this is actually a bad move because we want to take anyways, and now they're doubling their pawns for no reason. Probably just castle here. Go ahead and castle, and then d3. If they go knight out, we'll probably push. If they push, we just go knight back. Or actually, we might go here. Yeah, so we're gonna push this away. Now he's kind of got to go to an awkward square, and it holds this f6 square, which in some cases is very good. Now we could push. Could play this, but then they're just gonna push like this more than likely. I don't care for that. If they go here, we can always apply pressure. Let's go ahead and play d3. And the idea might be to play something like b3, knight a4, and just try to stack some pressure onto this pawn. So it looks like they want a castle. It is fine. There's not really much we can do to stop that. But I think I'm gonna play b3 now. We don't have to worry about this diagonal because we've locked this down, and the bishop's not on this diagonal, so there's no worries with that. So my goal is just to tie down his pieces to this square. Knight there, so I can actually go here with tempo. He can't do a discovery attack. So let's attack the queen. Discovery attack loses the queen, so there's that. And I don't think he wants to come in or anything like that, so yeah, he goes there. Now we could put the bishop here, but then he's going to push. I don't really know what's happening after that. Maybe I just go queen here and not commit the bishop just yet, because if he starts putting all his pieces over here and castles, we might actually want to rotate everything this way and start an attack. So I don't see a reason why we wouldn't play queen e1. This pawn's not under attack, so here he pushes, we just play king here. But then takes, and our pawn structure is a little bit rough. So maybe we just play king h1 now. Yeah, let's just play king h1 right now. Now there's never any issue of him winning a pawn or destroying my structure. Now if he goes here, I can just simply take. He wants to trade the knight off. That move makes sense. That move does indeed make sense. And we probably don't want to do that. Yeah, this kind of sucks. This kind of sucks. I could go rook b1. Takes, just controlling the file. But then he can just like do this. So maybe we go here. If he ever pushes, we can go to this square. Yeah, so let's go ahead and go back. If he pushes, we might even have this to pin the knight and then trying to go here or something. He pushes the pawn. Interesting idea. So I mean, he wants to play a4. I mean, we're not going to do anything. Maybe like he hasn't castled. He hasn't castled yet. Do we have stuff like this? Or maybe now we just go here? a4. I mean, we can simply probably take, I don't know. Let's play queen here. a4, we can attack the pawn. His pieces are just over here. Yeah, so he goes there, but we're gonna play queen g3 attacking the pawn. Now he has to either castle or play like this. If he plays like that, I don't know. Feels a little bit dubious. I mean, he can take. And yeah, I get an isolated pawn, but should be okay. That's really weakening. Here and here, he's never castling. Gives a pawn, but would we care? I don't think he wants to castle. I don't think that's what he's going for. Push. If he were to take, we take with the knight, attacking this. But if he pushes, we could then take now. I don't love that. I feel like sacking the pawn is probably an alright move just to get the bishop out. So let's go ahead and sack the pawn. Once again, if he takes, we just go here. He can't allow me to push. He has to take. If he did this, I would actually probably just push. And yes, he would get a pawn here, but hello? Yeah, so he takes. We're also going to have ideas of like making room for our pawn here in the center, which looks very nice. But I think we should start off with this. Trying to play this. Because his king's in the center of the board. So let's go here. If he plays this, then he's committing his king to the center. And you notice how we're starting to shift all of our pieces over this way after making him commit his pieces to these pawns. That was kind of the plan from the start. Okay, so bishop here. He's going to go here. I'm going to play this. He's going to take, I take, which makes room for the knight. The rook's going to come to the e file. So if I go bishop here, he goes here. Here, takes, takes. Now what will he play? He might play something like this. He might play something like this. And then we'll probably have to go back, which is fine because we can always come here. He's going to start taking pawns, but it should be okay. Let's go ahead and attack the rook. It's going as planned so far. He might not take too. He doesn't have to take, but then our bishop is just super strong. And knight here is coming. Yeah, so he attacks this. So if I go here, he takes, takes. He just wants to trade queens, I guess. Is it his idea? But what if I just slide over and attack this pawn, threatening to trap his rook? Yeah, let's go here. We're threatening this. And after takes, he would have to go here, and then we would have this, which wins the rook. So they might take now. He's controlling this square, which is kind of key for him, I think. Yeah, I saw that move, but I didn't think it was great because I can go here, and our pieces are just so good. Here, takes, takes. I mean, just rook here, and everything's coming alive. If he can't move the knight, because then we win this pawn. He goes there, okay. So what he wants to do is win this pawn. That's what he's trying to do. But what if I just take, he takes, and then go knight here trying to play this? Because he's not attacking the pawn. So I can take, he's going to take, and then we go knight here, and we're going to plant the knight here. It's going to be super strong. Yeah, let's go ahead and play this. If he moves the bishop, we can just go here. He couldn't take it. So if he moves the bishop, we can just go here. Check. Now he's going to move the king, and now his king's committed to the center. Admittedly, though, I mean, it's kind of hard to see what we should do. I mean, what if we take, try to open up this file. What if we go rook b1 right now with the idea of taking? Oh, I mean, I didn't mean to actually play it at the moment. I meant to make an arrow, but it should be fine. If takes, we take with the rook. We're attacking the knight. And then we just have ideas of like doubling or something. And I am threatening to take because after takes, he cannot take back because we would have check. Ooh, maybe we could though. Or maybe he could because he can go here and protect this. Knight back. He wants to remove my knight. That's understandable. So, I mean, I can just win the pawn back. Takes, knight here, threatening this pawn. Then we have an outside pass pawn. The knight is super strong. I don't really want to give it up, but I might have to. So I guess let's go ahead and do it. Oh, he can take like this, I guess, but... And then this pawn's going to fall. Then we can go here. Stake. I don't think he should take this pawn. We got to be careful of this. Discovered attack on the queen. So he does take. Interesting. So what is his plan? I could take the pawn. I could take here, but then we're going to lose this. No, because there's a fork. So maybe we actually do this. Here, he can come and attack me, but then we take with check. So he's got to deal with this problem. So let us go ahead and take this pawn. We got checking ideas. Okay. So now I think I'm going to play this. And on this move, what do I want to do? I don't know. I guess then we can like go here. Takes and try to double up or something. I don't know. It's interesting. Like I could protect the pawn. I could. I probably should, shouldn't I? Because after this move, we can't really protect this pawn. I think this is a moment where we should probably protect the pawn. So let's actually go play a4. Because this is an outside pass pawn. It's pretty strong. You know what I realized? Yeah, the knight has no squares. Okay, but I can go here. Although I'm losing everything then. Here. Yeah, I don't love that. Don't love it. We have to play this. He can take. Then he's attacking this again. King there. Really? So he's trying to get his king safe, which I guess is probably a good idea. Maybe we go queen here. And just trying to make it so that he can't really move this. Yeah. Let's go queen e3 here. So now if he moves the queen, there's potential checks. And then we're going to try and get in somehow. His pieces are pretty passive on the back rank. And the queen is not stuck, but it's not the best piece. I could go here and try to force a trade. Force a queen trade. Takes, rook takes. Okay, he's looking at this square. I feel like in every endgame we're just better because we've got a blockade here and an outside pass pawn. So for that reason, I'm going to play rook e1, with the idea of just trying to trade queens. And I don't think I'm wrong about this. I could be. But also his bishop just sucks. All of his pawns are on light squares. He could try to avoid a queen trade if he wanted to, but then he's got to make his queen even more awkward because he would have to play like queen a3 after here. Okay, so he brings the rook. That's a reasonable move. So I'm just gonna go check now. I'm gonna trade the queens, and we have to start targeting this c6 pawn. That is what we have to do. I don't think we should allow him to push. So if he allows me to play d3 or d4, I might play that. I could play it. So let's go ahead and play it. We do need to get our king active. So maybe like g3, king g2 ideas in the future. We might be able to play b5. b5 if cb, okay, he wants to trade, takes king here. He is threatening to win a pawn. So takes, king takes, we go here. If he takes, we take. Our knight is perfect. And we have a pass pawn pushing through. I don't think we can really ask for much more. And if he doesn't take, I mean, we just push. We go b5. And the knight can never be removed by this bishop. And he can't move these pawns. He's got a 4-on-2, but we're about to have a complete pass pawn. And this square is held by the knight, so that's really good. Let's go ahead and take. So he can't even play there. I mean, this looks like a red carpet to me, or close to it. It's not a red carpet, obviously, but it's pretty dang close, my friend. I mean, if I get here, it's just GG. If he goes here, I push. He might play this. Yeah, maybe that's an issue, because then he's just going to walk the king over and win the pawn. So maybe we'll keep it here. I was thinking that I might be able to play like here. Well, let's see. He goes here. I go here. The problem is he can immediately go here. Otherwise, I could do this. He chooses to play it that way. So what if I go knight here now? Stopping this. Then he goes bishop here. But then I go knight here. No, because the bishop's protecting. Okay, so maybe we just activate our king then. Get our king into the party. I could also play here. Trying to do this. There's a couple ideas. Check. Can he play here? Probably. I think pushing the pawn and then getting our king active is important. We want to bring the king up this way. He doesn't really have access in to attack the pawn. Yeah, you can go there. You can go there. So he wants to take control of the file. But if he goes here, I can always... No, because then the king just goes here. We don't really want to push. So if I go here, he goes here, here. If he does this, do I just gun it for the pawns? I mean, if his rook starts to coming in, we can always push. So his rook's kind of tied down to this rank. And the reason why we're not taking is because, or we're not pushing, is because then the king can go here. The king cannot go here right now. It can't get in. So pushing the pawn's a mistake. And his own pawn here is in the way of him being able to attack this. Here, if he pushes, I mean, we might have to do something like that. He wouldn't take. The point is we're trying to get in. He attacks the pawn, which is fine. He can't take it. So let's go ahead and move the king. We just got to play this nice and patient. Bishop back. Do I have time to do this now? I think he just goes back and he gets in. He's protecting the base of the pawn chain, which is kind of unfortunate for us. I don't... How do I get through? Here, maybe, to try and push. Takes. But then he's just got two pass pawns. Okay, let's bring the king up. Because I guess if I get the king in here, then I can do this, or push, because then he's got to be tied down to this. And if he goes king back, we probably have some kind of check. Nah, that wouldn't do anything. I think what I really probably should be doing is trying to get the king over here, but then I'm a little bit worried about him breaking through with his 4-on-2. Hold up. If I go here, he can't step here because then there's a fork. Here. Yeah, but then I just have no movement, so... King there. What's he trying to do? Now I can go king here? Oh, he is threatening to win the pawn. He is indeed. But the question is, if I go here, takes, we can take this pawn, and we got two pass pawns. And this knight is just so good. I think we're able to give up that pawn for this pawn. Check we would take. I think we're okay. I think our king is just going to be too strong. But maybe not. I mean, it's hard to say. Because knight versus bishop, I mean... 4-on-2, but then we have the 2-on-0 with the more active king. I mean, maybe I could have pushed and saved the pawn since the bishop can't come here. But if I go here, then he probably would have just went back. And then you can't move pawns backwards, so takes. Thought he would. So let's go ahead and take back. And then we're going to take this pawn. takes. He does have a check, but we'll step here. And then we're going to be able to throw this pawn forward. And we got to start pushing those pawns. Or maybe he goes here to stop that. I don't know. Yeah. Or do I want to go here so that I have checks? Potentially. Maybe we go here. Here. But he can always push the pawns. Here, but I can come to this square and we can try to push. Yeah, because if I get to this square, here, push takes, push. And we can always take. Yeah, let's bring the king up this way. King here I feel is a good move. Disallowing me from playing c4. Or bishop there does the same thing. But now we can go here. And I don't see how he saves that pawn. Yeah, we just go king here. We're attacking the pawn. I guess he has this. But then we can go check. And check here attacks this and this. And if he goes here, there's a fork. So can't quite do that. Let's go here. He can't push. We take this one. And I think we're just getting through now. Yeah, he goes bishop there. But we're gonna go ahead and take this pawn. Takes... Okay, let's go here. We don't want to take that. Maybe he had a breakthrough. I don't know. We'll see afterwards if that was a mistake. Takes. Now he can push, but then we take. We're threatening this pawn, so he's probably going to push. But then we can go here. And we're simply attacking both pawns. Push. Takes, takes. I think that's probably a mistake, so this is tricky. This is tricky. So if I take, knight here, put the knight on this square or something. Or I could attack the bishop right now. The bishop would have to go this way. It would go here, but then he's going to cement it in. If I take, he takes. The promotion square is a dark square, so maybe we want to actually go for that. But then can we actually stop it? We take, he goes here, we go here, pushes. We can't stop the pawn, so that would be a huge mistake. Takes, takes. We have to play knight here. Okay. So let's go ahead and take. We could also go this way. Here, here, takes, takes. Yeah, so let's actually not do that. Let's, I don't think it actually matters which way we go, but I'm going to go knight here. Just the idea of playing knight like this. He's going to push, and then I actually think this might be a draw. Let's play king down. We're attacking the pawn. He has to push. We don't actually have to do that. We can go here and attack the pawn, and if he pushes, we just take it, right? Oh, wait. No, never mind. But I still think that going here is the best move. So let's go ahead, play here, trying to get the king here. Play king down, protecting. There's a fork on this square, so maybe like this. So it's looking very drawish, but we're the one playing for a win because we have the two passers. How do we actually use them? Is the question. If I go knight here, I am attacking the pawn. Then he can't go here. So I think we actually just win with this move. Push takes. Is he drawing the game with this? No, surely not. Then we just go back. But then he takes. This is wild. Yeah, there's the move. So we take. He's going to infiltrate. Oh, I guess I have this. I have this to protect the pawn because he can't step here. Yeah. Now the king is locked out. It's going to be hard to make progress, but we should be able to just walk the king over or something. We're up 2 pawns now. Bishop there. Let's go ahead and bring the king. I think he wants to go here. Play this. Bishop back. Let's bring the king. Maybe like this. He can... I guess I can't really allow him to come here and here. Or I could. I can play this at some point. Right? I can push this. No, I can't. So I go here. He goes here. I go here. He can never get to this square. So then he's going to play this. We're attacking the bishop. And the knight holds this square. So if he comes down here, we can push. Let's play king up. We just have to be very patient with this, I guess. And walk the king up and around. Knight back. Bishop back. Now let's bring the king. We're just staying on the dark squares. Everything's on a dark square. This is pretty useless, except it's not allowing me to push through. It's very hard to make progress. Now we got this. And we might have to play something like this, trying to protect the pawn so that I can push this one. So you might have to stop me from doing that. So if I go here, then what? If I go here, he takes, I go here. What if I just step up? No, now he's just got to stay on this diagonal. Let's go here. Maybe some checks. Check, he goes here. Oh my gosh, man. Then maybe up. Wait, if he goes here, there's not that check. Let's go check. I think I need the knight to be over here or something. Let's go knight here. So now I can push this pawn if I could. Okay, let's go knight here. How do I protect it? I need to get the knight to this square. So here and here to go here. Boom. Boom. Protecting this and this so that I can push. If he moves the king, we just step up. Well, not there, but you know what I'm saying. If he goes here, I can push. And then the king is locked out. He's making me work for this one, which is good. I need this practice because it's very possible that I draw this game. Very, very possible. Many of you guys would just resign. You're down 2 pawns, but no. Make them work for it. Give them the practice. This is what makes us better chess players. Because look at how much I'm struggling. He goes bishop there. So the idea was to go like this. And then here. If I go check, he's going to go here. Which is very, very annoying. Check here. We can't come back. So then I have to go here. But what else can we do? Do we have some kind of like sacrifice to get through? Maybe we go this way? Here he's just going to go back though. No, he can't go back now. Let's go here. This would be a big blunder because of his placement of the bishop. And then we might be able to play this. And that might be the start of the downfall for my opponent. Yeah. Now we can start making very slight improvements with the pawns. He might actually be able to sack the bishop at some point too. We gotta be very, very careful. Once we get the pawns rolling, then it's gonna be GG. So I could go here, but I need to get my king into the game. What if I go knight back? Now I need the knight to protect this. So let's go here. King cannot come forward. So if I go here, then my king's gonna get in. No, because he can go there. But here, we go check. Then he's forced this way, and then we're rolling. So check here. I think we're solid. Yeah, but this is the same thing because of this. And then we can probably just push. If he takes, we push. No. Here. Do we need to rush with that move? Probably not. No, because it's protected. Protecting this pawn. So if I go here, what if I go like this? He goes here, we go check, steps here, and check, not there. Check here. Can I just push this way? And then if he takes, I go here, and it's just GG. Okay, I found it. If he goes here, we can just push. And now the power of the pass pawns connected are going to shine through, takes, push. And he can't play this or this, so the pawn is just unstoppable. And there it is. My opponent resigns. Take a look at that. We played with an 80. My opponent played with a 76.1. It was a long game. Hopefully you guys didn't get too bored with that end game. So let's run through it. E4, Sicilian. Yeah, so out of the bat, we're already better because we damaged his structure. We castle. Pushing's not best, but now we go here. All this as well. We should have played King H1 first, but I didn't think there was too much of a difference. Anyways, it wanted me to take and then go Queen E1. I didn't think that was really great because I liked my knight. But I guess the point is it's like one of his only active pieces, so now we can just go try to attack. Pushes, and then we don't take. Taking, I feel like, is just a horrendous move here. Like if you take, yeah, you lose all your advantage. Knight takes, you split the pawn. Rook b1 was the best move in this position. We play that later, and this is a blunder. I thought this was a nice little maneuver that I was trying to do. To try and break through, sacking a pawn, and then getting in. I mean, I thought this was nice, but Stockfish says it's not. Yeah, so my whole idea here, my plan, sacking the pawn and getting in was just completely wrong. What am I supposed to do? Just rook b1 right now, and if he takes, ab. I'm assuming that was the idea behind playing rook b1, is just if he takes, then we're going to take with the a pawn. But okay, I don't see why this is so bad. We are down a pawn, but his king's going to be a little bit unsafe and whatnot. But Stockfish, I guess, argues that we just have nothing. We don't have an attack. Knight in. It wanted me to go here right away so that on takes there was this. Yeah, and then I don't know if giving up that knight is probably the best, but so it's kind of like a reversed order, but it just kind of disallows him from actually taking. Supposed to just move. Wait, what? Stop it. But okay. We get this. Rook b1 now is a mistake because he's supposed to apparently take, and then AB, and I guess I don't know. It just opens up his rook, but also I think I was planning to take like this and just attack this. But then he can just go protect, and there's just nothing. I mean, you can double up, and then he'll protect again. Fair enough. Takes. We win the pawn. We win this pawn, and yeah, we had to protect the pawn. There was no tempoing the queen because he could just go here. And then the knight's got to go to a4, and you don't want the knight on a4. So we correctly did that. Push the pawn, saying go here to protect like this. And if they take, queen d4. Oh, rook down, and then here, and the queen is trapped. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Okay. But we play like this. He goes here. It's a big mistake. We have a sacrifice. Queen takes a7. Oh, the rook there. Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't even realize. Oh, shoot. That's a pretty big miss. Not gonna lie. I guess we weren't looking at our checks. We needed to be looking at our checks. It's there again. We didn't see it the first time. We're probably not seeing it the second time. Takes. We just trade the queen. And then this is an even bigger mistake because this is just a winning endgame for me. We push through. He takes. And now I'm curious to see how Stockfish would convert this. We push the pawn. We're making room for the king. It wanted to go h4 to stop any pawn movement. Yeah, in this position, it wanted this, but I thought he could just do... No, he can't go there. And I realized that, actually, in the game, but then my pieces are all just tied down. I don't know. Fair enough. Then we come in. Takes. We win this pawn. This was better. And then h4. It really wanted h4. But okay, we come and attack the pawn. Now we go like this. And that's a big mistake. He's supposed to go this way. And then on this, play h4, attacking the pawn. And then now look at this cluster of pawns. And also, he's coming for my pawns. We're still winning, but yeah. So takes, and yeah, in this position, I kind of realized I was like, this isn't so simple, is it? Like, we got to deal with all this. The only winning move is king e7. I wouldn't play king e7. I can tell you that. What if he just like pushes, takes? Now he's got to isolate. Oh, the idea is this. Oh, I see. You're making the red carpet. So yeah, if he took... You don't care about the pawns. You go here, and you're 4 squares away from promoting. So this, can you just do this? And if they push, it's check. It's check, baby. Yeah. All right, I see. So it was still totally winning, but we probably... Oh, I was looking at this, but I didn't think that we had anything. And then you just push the pawn. And if they try to make a pass pawn, there's just nothing. Oh, you're there. You're ready to promote. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just kick the bishop back, and then this. And what if king here? Oh, wait, pushing's a mistake. Wait, what's the winning move? Wait, I'm so confused. Oh, it's here. After push, we go like this. And then push. Because the king is just, it's already ready. Like if he sacks, I mean, it's just donezo. Okay, so we kind of missed that our king was primed. I did see this move, tempoing the bishop, but I just thought he moves and then we don't have anything. But completely failed to realize the pawn's unstoppable. So that could have saved us a lot of pain. And then we went here, still wanted this, but I thought he was gonna like, no, taking's wrong because we can go here. All right, so bishop here. And he just goes f3, and this is the hard endgame. You have to... This is the top computer move? What? Or knight g4. Yeah, that would have been... We made this way too complex. And then he blundered. Because we have this, we can take, he comes in, and now we're just battling. I think we did everything pretty right. I mean, we maneuvered around and we got through eventually, pushed the pawn. If you take, it's unstoppable. So, yeah, we're only playing one game today. That was a long one. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.